Film is literature. Hello, everybody. Obviously, I'm Justin. This is James. James, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much. Just getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, all these
yeah.
holidays coming them quick.
I know, and we definitely did not pick a Thanksgiving movie. That didn't even cross my mind. So, oh
Uh,
well.
but you know what? One of these this movie is like a what you call it? It has a meaning in being thankful.
Yeah,
So we can kind of spin it.
you're right. You're right. So you got to choose the movie. You chose the movie Frankenstein. So I'll let you. I'll let you do the quick introduction on the movie for, I guess, the few people out there that don't know what Frankenstein is.
Yeah, so this is a reenactment or
Yeah.
a reimaging of the classic movie Frankenstein, whereas I don't know if he's a biologist or a doctor, but it's kind of like a doctor who basically pieced together a man and brought him alive. So it's basically the same. How can I say it? It's the same story. However, it's told a little differently, and it's told from a different perspective, which is different. It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. However, it was a little more romancy a little
It
bit.
was. Yeah, it was definitely more romancy than I think I've ever seen any of the other Frankenstein movies. So that was a nice little twist.
It was, and then it
It
basically
just came out a couple of weeks ago.
yeah, and it gave you a perspective on how being a monster feels. So I mean, we never got that
Yeah,
perspective from other Frankenstein movies. So this perspective was from both the actual creator um, and the actual monster. So we'll get
yeah.
into exactly everything that happened, but it's the same Frankenstein plot. However, there's a different perspective and told in a different way, which is actually a good, like I said, it was a good concept.
That's right. Absolutely. Had you seen the other Frankenstein movies?
I've seen a lot of Frankenstein movies over my years.
Same.
Yeah, so and I've seen little spin-off Frankenstein things like the Addams Family, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Things that had the Frankenstein actual character, maybe not the whole movie, but it had something like Frankenstein in it. So yeah, but it's a thing, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a big thing. Everybody should know Frankenstein. So obviously the movie was produced or directed by, written by also, I think, Guillermo del Toro. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing his name, but have you seen any of his other movies? Do you recognize his name as a director, writer?
I don't. I'm looking at now to see if I see any other movies.
Yeah, he did like Hellboy, Blade. I think he did like Blade 2,
Yeah.
Pacific Rim. He did Pacific Rim, which was pretty good. He did the newest Pinocchio movie that came out last year as well.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that.
No, I seen but I seen the other ones, the Blades and things like that, which I pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
Yeah, so he's definitely a big name, which definitely brought a new twist to the movie. And let's talk about the cast. Did you know anybody in this movie? I mean, we had a couple people I recognized.
I didn't recognize anybody but the girl, the wife.
See, that's the one I did not recognize.
Yeah,
Mia Goth is her real name.
Yeah, she played in something that I remember. I remember, but no, I didn't recognize no one else. But she has different looks, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I know she's going to be in the Odyssey next year, which is already a big deal. But yeah, I've not seen her. I've not seen any of her movies. I'm looking at them, and I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah,
but she did pretty good though. She did do pretty good.
She did, and maybe the lead actor, he might be somebody that I may have.
Which guy are we talking about? Dr. Frankenstein or the monster?
Yeah, Oscar.
Oh,
Oscar
Oscar
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff you've probably seen. He was in a couple of the X-Men movies. He was in,
Yeah.
I think, he was in Dune. Man, I don't even know. Sucker Punch, which was a good movie. He's been in a couple of the Star Wars films.
Right.
A Robin Hood movie. I'll tell you, one of my favorite movies that he did was called 10 Years, and it was about a high school reunion. Obviously, 10-year high school reunion. That was probably one of my favorite movies that he did.
Has he ever played a lead role? Because he's a lead role here.
Nah, I think this is like one of the first times I've seen him as like the main character. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he's always just like just one of a group of people in a movie.
Right. Supporting. Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course the guy that played the monster is Jacob Elordi. I don't know. Do you recognize him?
Had no clue. He looked like a damn Ralph Lauren model or something. Some type of. Is he a model or is he really an actor? Justin, you froze up on me, sir.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a model.
Yeah,
he definitely looks like a model. He's in a couple of movies though. He's in Euphoria, the TV show, which is pretty good. But yeah, Jacob Elordi. Yeah, he's a big name. A lot of the ladies like him. They think he looks good. I've seen him in a couple of movies. So, but they changed up his looks a lot in this movie.
Yeah, you couldn't recognize him. I didn't recognize who he was.
Yeah, and then the other guy in the movie, I think he played like the guy that paid for all the stuff for the monster to get made. I don't even.
Yeah. Henrich.
What's his name? Harlander. Yeah, Harlander, maybe Henrich Harlander. That's Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz.
Which obviously we know him from Django Unchained and Inglourious Bastards. Two great movies.
Yeah,
I think they're two great movies. I don't know what you think about those, but
yeah, there was. I saw Django and Inglourious Bastards. I don't know if I saw that.
Oh well, we'll have to add that to our listen at some point because it's pretty epic as well.
Okay.
But let's talk a little bit about Frankenstein now. Movies rated R. Did you like Frankenstein being rated R?
Yes, I mean based on what he was doing, as far as the the destruction and killing and snapping people's necks. Yes.
Agreed. I liked it. It definitely made it more intriguing because I feel like all the other Frankensteins were like PG, and we're past that in our lives. We don't really want to be watching PG movies,
right? And it was a thing where Frankenstein could have hurt you, and they didn't. He didn't hurt anybody in the other Frankenstein movies. This one, Frankenstein was going to kill you.
I mean, literally in the first 5 minutes, he's like killing a whole group of people.
Right. If you feel threatened, he's going to kill you. It wasn't, he's scared of anything, but he did have that. Yeah. He did play that I'm a fearful role, and and I'm going to kill you role. Like, don't mess with me type role. So that was good. It was a different. Yeah, it was very Frankenstein.
Yeah, they did a great job making Frankenstein in this movie. It was 2.5 hours. Is that too long for you?
I would say it started off too long. I thought. Yes, it was. So I understand why it was 2.5 hours, because it was two stories, right? Two perspectives. But because it threw me off at once. I was like, well, once he finished his story, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? I'm like, and then the monster came in with his story, and which was it. Yeah, I mean, if I had to, well, we'll talk about. I really didn't particularly care for that, but. Yeah.
We'll talk more about that because I got a lot of thoughts on that too. But yeah, I think 2.5 hours. This movie could have been shortened down probably by like 30 to 45 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
I think they could have gotten it below. They could have got it below 2 hours. But I didn't mind. I wasn't like upset that it was 2.5 hours. Like I wasn't
Right.
hating on like, oh my god, this is 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's see. So it costed $120 million. That's
Mm.
seems like a lot for a Netflix movie.
Yeah, I think they may have wanted to shop it on a big screen, but they probably didn't.
I'm
Um,
gonna be I'm gonna be honest with you, James. I'm glad that you mentioned that about the big screen. I think this movie. I think I would have enjoyed it even more if it was in theaters.
really? Oh, because of all the stuff that
Yeah,
went on, like the action.
yeah. I just think it would have looked really cool up on a big little tiny TV.
Right. I get it. I can understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah, but and so overall, James. Obviously, we'll rate the movie at the end of the show. But did you like it? Like overall, did you like?
I like the perspective. It was a different perspective. It was a different. I watch it because they thought about how they were going to make it. It was a different spin on Frankenstein. So that's why it's a good movie. A good reenactment of Frankenstein. It wasn't just a
Nice.
regular. I made a monster and then everybody's scared of the monster and blah blah blah. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. I was glad you recommended it because I don't think I would have watched this movie if you didn't recommend it for this show. Like
Right.
I really, even though I like the cast, and I like the director. Just I think in my mind, I'm just not gonna watch a Frankenstein movie
Right.
because I've already
Again,
seen a bunch.
1,000 times. Right. Yes. A
Yeah.
thousand times. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
All right, you want to go? You want to go ahead and jump into the categories?
Sure thing. Sure thing.
All right, let's go with favorite scene. What's your favorite scene, James?
I guess it was the beginning when he killed everybody.
Nice.
That was a good fight scene. A good not fight scene. It wasn't no fight. It was a good massacre scene.
Yeah.
And actually every scene he had where he was trying to defend himself, it was a good scene. It was good scenes. If you want to talk about like impactful words, it was probably when he was talking to the wife about bringing somebody alive. I think she said something along about fools. When she said something along the lines. He said something along the lines of bringing dead people alive. You think it's funny? You think it's not serious? She said something along the lines of it's only fools. How she said? Only fools care about things that nobody else care about. Something along those lines. Or
Yeah.
something. Not crazy, but something that was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
And she was good. She said a lot of like valuable things.
Yeah, she said stuff that can I can take back. It can be used elsewhere, and
Yeah.
I did like how she put things in perspective as far as she likes butterflies, and I'm glad they didn't make her like a little dumb wife, right? They made her a little more witty. But again, I like her scenes because her scenes were a little more meaningful than her husband's.
Oh
But
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah,
Well, I
that's what
think I think I kind of agree with you on the beginning, dude, as he called it, because I like how it was. He titled it was like prelude.
yeah,
Whatever. I really like that. I really like that a lot. Oh, did I lose you? What happened here?
yeah. I think I don't think it's me this time. I think you might be glitching.
Did I lose you there, James?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
James, did I lose you?
No.
Okay, I thought I lost you there for a second. I don't know what happened. My computer started acting weird. Yeah, I'm with you though. At the beginning, I like the beginning of the prelude, but my favorite part, dude, was just when he was building the monster. I liked him. I liked watching him put all the body parts together.
Yeah, I was wondering. I mean, it was a good how you call it, montage.
Yes,
But I was
exactly.
wondering why he put everybody together, like why he put it together like that. I didn't understand like what was the like he couldn't take a body and just make it come up. I guess he was making the strongest body. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do. Yeah,
Okay,
was create like the best and strongest that he could.
got it. Yeah, because I was wondering like because he was taking like tendons out of the hands and
Yeah,
uh, yeah, I noticed he did that, and I was like, oh, okay.
they didn't really show it, but like in the original Frankenstein book, which obviously this is based off of, kind of, they include animal parts in the person too. They didn't really show that in this movie, I don't think.
No, they did. They did. I didn't read the book, but I did remember a Frankenstein rendition where they had like a animal heart or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. No, they didn't
yeah,
do no.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they didn't really include that in this one. I don't think we didn't really get to see the animal parts or whatever, which I thought was kind of weird. Um, let's get to a thing that I think we're going to talk about a lot here. Least favorite scene. I feel like we're going to have a lot of least favorite scenes. What you got?
It's after the fight scenes and the whole boat stuck in the like he takes on Victor. Victor's hurt,
Yeah,
and the the monster's killing everybody for Victor. And he just swears that he's going to protect Victor to hear Victor's story. That to me was like I don't understand. I just don't understand that. I mean, I will understand it better if yeah. I just understand it. I didn't like that. I didn't like the narrative of that. And I'm gonna say I didn't like my least favorite, but I had some other least favorites as well. The whole romantic
I,
scenes.
yeah,
With,
yeah, yeah. There
with,
was. I think I didn't need so much of the romance in this movie. Like I think it kind of really took away from the story.
yes. However, yes, like he falls in love with his brother's wife. His brother's that's stupid. It's stupid. And he only fell in love with her because she likes science. But
Yeah,
um,
which now I don't think it's stupid, but I didn't like that it continued on. Like I think it should have just been like a quick little, like, you know what I mean? Like it should have been a quick little moment in the movie, not a let's drag this on for an hour and a half.
but the thing is, he drug it on.
Yeah.
She says, again, one of her good lines, basically saying, I've made my choice. And she said a whole bunch of craziness, not crazy, but like, you like me, that's something that you have put in your mind, not in mine. Like, which was right. She said a lot of
Yep.
things. I like that. So she's my favorite character. So
Wow. Yeah. We'll
like,
hurry up and get to that. We'll hurry up and get to that category then, because my least favorite scene, yeah, the whole ending where they kind of apologize to each other. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. But I also just thought the part where the monster was with that family, kind of like living in their barn or whatever, like,
they didn't know.
it took too. Well, yeah. How did they not know? But it just took too long. I don't need that to be a 25-minute. Like that's a quick little. Just give me that in like 3 minutes.
Well, but no, that's where he learned all his compassion and stuff from.
Which is fine, but we could still get that. We didn't need 25 minutes. I didn't need 25 minutes of that.
Okay, I agree. I mean, yeah.
Like that was the one point in this movie where I was like, okay, I'm kind of losing interest. Something needs to happen. I need to get back, because I was just like, I get it. He's learning how to be a human, but I don't need it. Like I don't need that. Like just we got it. Let's go. Let's move on.
Yeah, but if he didn't get that, he wouldn't have forgave Victor.
Which again, though, I get it. It doesn't need to be that long though. Like it doesn't like. That's my biggest problem with it. Like I don't mind the scene. I don't mind it. I didn't need it to be so long. I was like, okay, but Yeah, let's move on to favorite characters. So,
Well, hold on. Let's say this
Yeah.
then. So since you didn't need that one, so did we need the origins of Victor?
I mean, we didn't need that to be so long either. Probably, like you probably could have just, shown his dad beating him and then shown his mom dying, and that's it, and we could have moved on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. I was like, because that's the only reason why I think why they kind of gave it so much the same context. How did I become? Because they basically tell you why Victor became how Victor is. You know what I mean? He was a psycho. His dad was psycho. And the monster became human because he was around humans. Nice people. So okay. I just wanted to make sure because that's your least favorite scene. It should be Victor's that whole,
Yeah, but I think Victor's scene helps a little bit because it's towards the beginning of the movie, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm interested to see where it's going. By the time we get to the monster, it's like, okay, I kind of see what's going on.
Right, you tired at this point. You could okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you had swapped them at the time that they happened, then yeah, I'd be like, dude, I don't need this like Victor scene. I don't need it. Like if they would have started with them, like so yeah. But yeah, both scenes could have been shortened by like 10 minutes at least.
Right, and I don't even know why. Not why, but what was the purpose? Like realistically, this guy came and killed everybody. Are you really going to let him come into on your boat and talk? I mean, it's definitely that was a little bit unrealistic. Justin?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
My camera's acting. Let me switch cameras here. Hold on.
Okay.
We're going to switch cameras here. Give me a second. I'm going to go to my phone camera. I don't know what's going on with my computer camera right now. All right. How do I look now?
You look the same.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you good. I mean, you good. You just froze up on the other one. You're not freezing up now.
Okay, good. All right, good. Glad I'm not freezing up now. Yeah, I don't know. So your favorite character. We're gonna talk about favorite character. Let's move on to favorite character, James. Favorite character. You got the woman as your favorite character.
Yes. I enjoyed her character. I enjoyed her wit. Usually in these kind of, because Frankenstein was I guess the real Frankenstein was in a time where women had to kind of be quiet, seen and not heard. They were like way submissive, and I'm not, way submissive. And she was really outgoing. She spoke her mind. She read. She was real smart. She was real witty. I liked her character. And she was compassionate, especially to this beast.
Yeah, I mean,
monster.
She was the only one that really loved the beast.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I think he thought of it as a thing, and she thought of it like.
All right, I'm back now.
Yeah, you're real clear too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought of it. She thought of it as a actual person. He was thinking of it as like it was less than a creature. But that's because she likes, like, she was an insect. She studied insects. She studied butterflies. Is a butterfly an insect? Yeah, I guess a butterfly is.
Yeah.
So she studied things like that. So every creature had a role, and every creature was, she say, a piece of God's creation. So, Justin, your camera went out.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah,
there you
go.
Cool. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's funny that she's your favorite character. I'll get to that in a second. I think my favorite character, My favorite character is Christoph Waltz. I like Harlander. I
Oh,
like Harlander. Basically, he wanted to build the monster, right? Basically to save himself. We found out that he had polio. Is that right? He had polio?
I thought he had syphilis.
Okay, syphilis. Okay, sorry. He had said
Yeah.
polio, but I wasn't sure. Um, yeah, I just like him because he wanted to save himself and he was willing to do whatever it took.
Yeah.
Um, which I thought was pretty cool. Even at the end, he was really trying to save his life, and I was shocked that they killed him so soon. Being Christoph Waltz, I was like, he's going to play a big role. I actually thought he was going to be the monster. Like they actually had me fooled. I thought he was going to be the monster.
Yeah. So I didn't understand, just really realistically, I didn't understand how he was going to put his consciousness into this monster.
Yeah.
And really, I'm not a doctor or anything. I don't even understand how this thing regenerated, you know, its organs, its flesh. Like, I understand you bring something you make something come alive. And I'm not gonna say I don't understand that, but basically we're energy. We're energy. So everything
Yeah.
runs off some type of energy, and however it is. So you kind of supercharged us with some lightning that you didn't, that really charged him to the point of he's not going to die. His battery never dies, and he regenerates skin, bone. He's invincible.
Oh, dude, yeah. When we get into the science of how this actually worked, I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try to think about it. Like I'm
Yeah,
lost.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's fake. It's fake. It's fiction. So I get it, but
Yeah. Let's let's move on to least favorite character. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my least favorite character first. My least favorite character is the woman, the wife. She is
mm.
my least favorite character. I think she causes most of the problems in the movie. Like,
No,
yeah,
Frankenstein causes. So Victor
no,
causes
no,
Victor causes most of the problems because he's he's in love with his brother's
but
his
that's her
brother.
fault. That's her fault.
It's her fault for being there.
Yeah, yeah. She should have left, not flirt with him and left.
Mm, okay.
Because look, man, when he burned down the castle, right? He was like, "Hey, monster, say something other than Victor, and I'll save you." And he says Elizabeth. Well, Victor didn't want to count that because he's in love with Elizabeth. So that's her fault because she was flirting with the monster. He might have said a different word if it wasn't for her.
Okay. I disagree, but okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I listen. Like I was not upset when she died. Let's put it that way. I was not upset when she died.
Right. And you see how Victor killed her.
Yeah,
Yeah, crazy. They're gonna
I
blame
don't
it on
know.
the monster.
I think most of the problems in this movie are because of her. I think you blame her. He would have had he would have had the monster created earlier if he wasn't running around flirting with her.
Ain't that the tale of all men and women? You could have,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So you must hate all women.
No, 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 no. They're just the problem. Obviously,
Oh,
I'm joking, but in movies, I do think I'm just saying in this movie, I think she's the one to blame for him really hating the monster.
yeah, yeah. At a certain point, yes,
Yeah.
yes. But he's just a nasty guy anyway because his dad was nasty, and that's how he showed in my mind showed love.
Oh,
So
and that was a great part of this movie was how he basically turned into his dad at the end.
right, as much as he hated his dad,
Yeah.
yeah. So in my mind, I'm gonna say my least favorite character we could have used without was the mom.
The mom. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think
Right.
yeah, the way they played her up, she either could have been a way bigger character or like non-existent at all.
Well, non-existent,
Yeah.
non-existent, and you didn't even have to show her face.
Yeah, exactly. But You
Yeah.
could also say that about the brother too, William.
Oh my God, William. But see, they had to introduce the woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. The brother, non-existent. Like he played a bigger role than he needed to play.
Yeah, or he should have been a way bigger role.
Yeah, because he kind of sucked.
Like I think you could have had him really hating Victor, and that could have turned into a storyline.
But then it'll deviate from the actual
Yeah.
Victor and the monster. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This movie had a lot of writing flaws, I feel like. Like I think a lot of the writing it was kind of off a little bit, I feel like. Like some of the story to me just didn't make the most sense.
well, they didn't want to deviate from the original story, right?
Yeah.
But they did want to give the monster's perspective. So when they gave the monster perspective, they really what's the word? They really fiction that up because nobody has never done that, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a story. Like this is a story
Yeah.
that they made up. Um, so I wonder. The funny thing is, I wonder will they? I guess we'll get to that too.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I do want to talk about that. We'll go ahead and move on to the next category, though. The nudity part. I guess there was a little bit maybe when he was
Where?
taking the. Well, you could see through the girl's thing when Christoph was taking the photo with the pair.
Oh no, I didn't even.
Yeah, but there was no need though. No need.
No, it was some need. It was need.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, they probably couldn't have did anything because you don't know if the monster actually had a torso. He might have been a Ken doll.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to. But they could have showed what kind of part that he had down there.
Yeah, I mean, you figure he was a man, but my thing is the way she was all I can say in love and enamored with him and all with them. She could have let him feel on her breast or something. Like when she was touching her hands and he was touching her, he could just let her feel on the breast or something. Because she liked it. She liked him.
Man, a love scene with the monster would have instantly given this movie an extra star for me. Not gonna lie, like I would have moved it up a whole star.
Right. I mean, yeah. And that's the only woman he actually interacted with the whole time.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
horrible.
for sure. Let's move on to the next category. Do we want a sequel?
So I'm gonna say I don't want a sequel, but I just don't understand how you cannot have a sequel because the dude lives forever and he's walking the North Pole.
Yeah.
What happens? Like he's going. He can't. Can he have kids? Of course, Victor has to make. Well, Victor's dead. Somebody has to make something like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't say yes or no. He just left like a myth. Like he's gonna be like Bigfoot.
I think I would actually watch a sequel. I think if they made a sequel, I would actually watch it. If they bring back the same writer, so it has kind of the same feel, and if they bring back like the same actors, I guess.
Well, all of them died.
Well, you can still have at least the same Frankenstein.
Yes, you got to be the same Frankenstein, but I'm trying to figure out. Victor did not want to make a second monster because of what? Right?
Because he was disappointed with how this one turned out. He thought it was going to be smart and witty, and instead it was basically like a child, really, just happened to be really strong.
Yeah, but and that's because he didn't feed nothing into it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a horrible dad.
Horrible dad. Horrible dad. And if he just fed into it, gave it, something that he didn't get, and he didn't get.
Yeah,
it'd have been a better. Yeah.
So. Now, what if they had made this a TV show instead of a movie? Would you still have liked it?
I think it would have been a better TV show than a movie. I think.
I think it might have been better, but 0% chance I watch this if it's a TV show.
Probably. You're right. You're right. I don't. I probably wouldn't watch a Frankenstein show.
No,
You're right. You're
no, not
absolutely
at
right.
all. Yeah, I think I just wouldn't want to put up with it for 10 episodes or however long. I would just be like, man, like honestly, like this 2.5 hours, that's enough. Like that's enough for the story. Like if they want to make a sequel, cool, I'm in, but I don't
Yeah,
need I don't need this one movie to be like 10 episodes or whatever.
it could have been 10 episodes if it was 30 minutes.
Yeah, but then I definitely I wouldn't watch.
Right. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
I wouldn't watch at all.
I don't know about the what you call it. I don't know about the part two. We gotta I still gotta I'm still thinking about that part two
Yep.
because I don't know what would you talk about.
I mean, I think maybe somebody just happens to find him in the North Pole and they try to kill him and he gets angry and then maybe, or maybe somebody else builds a Frankenstein and, I don't know. I don't know. I think there's a lot of different options and I feel like I would probably watch.
Yeah, I don't know if they can't build him a companion, but then like he can't do nothing.
Yeah.
He don't eat. He
Yeah.
don't drink. The only reason he wanted a companion because he don't want to live by himself forever.
Yeah. But like you said though, like that's the thing. Like he lives forever. So even if you do a sequel, you could have it take place in like the 1900s.
Yeah, well, I guess
I don't know. There's just a lot you could do with it, and I feel like they would be stupid not to do a sequel.
they got to do a sequel because I mean he just walked off.
Yeah, exactly. And he lives forever. You can't tell me that he
Yeah,
lives forever and then you don't do at least another one more movie.
exactly, exactly.
Exactly. Let's rating time. Rating time, James. We're gonna rate this movie 1 to 5. I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm gonna get it a 2.83.
Man, that's exactly what I'm giving it. I'm giving it a 3. I think it's a little better than average. I definitely recommend that people watch it. And, at the end of the day, it really kind of held my attention. Like, I mean, I know I faded off there for a moment, but it's still like, I wasn't like, oh my God, this movie needs to end. So, yeah, I think 3 stars. I think 3 stars is correct.
Yes, it's a good Netflix movie. Yes, it
Hmm.
was good. It came out on Netflix, even though you think it should have came out on the big screen.
Oh, I think on the big screen, I think it would have been better. I think just the picture, the sound, I
Yeah,
think it would
yeah,
have just looked way cooler on a, 70-foot screen or however big a movie theater screen is.
right, right. I get it.
But it is, you're right though, for a Netflix movie, because we've done a couple other Netflix movies on here and they've been bad.
Yeah, it should. I'm glad they did the right thing, making it a Netflix movie. They probably overpriced the but Netflix probably paid for it. But they
Yeah,
probably yeah, it's probably too much money. $100
yeah,
million. That's way too much money. It
yeah,
wasn't even no
absolutely.
real actors in here.
Yeah, didn't really have a super big cast. Like, I could see why movie theaters declined it in today's world, but I think probably 20 years ago, man, I think this would have been a pretty big hit in the theaters.
Yeah, yeah. Worse has been in the theaters. Let me say that.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And worse has been on Netflix too.
Right,
Um,
right.
I guess is there anything else that we need to mention about Frankenstein 2025?
Nope. It sounds like something you can watch. You got something to do. If you got nothing to do, Thanksgiving you can watch it while you
Absolutely.
eating. You
Yeah,
know.
dude, I think it'd be a great movie to watch this weekend while you're with your family for Thanksgiving.
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely. I guess I'll go ahead and mention the next movie that we're gonna do for all of our fans out there that are watching. Next movie, my turn to pick. I'm gonna pick a movie on Hulu. We're gonna switch back to Hulu again. I'm gonna go with 10 Things I Hate About You. James, you have no idea what that movie is.
No. I mean,
It's
I
like,
have it. I know now.
yeah, it's a high school comedy starring Heath Ledger. It's from like the late 90s. So maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't, but it's a little bit of a change from what we've been doing. So y'all stay tuned for that. I think
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Maybe I can relate. I was in high school in the 90s.
There you go. I think, that's one good thing about us doing this together. Like you recommend a movie, I recommend a movie. Like I said, I would never watch this Frankenstein if you hadn't recommended it.
Oh, me either. But I was just trying to be a little more open to these
Yeah.
movies, like. Now I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
think,
I'm never gonna do something that's like romantic. Just so you know.
That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I think that's why I enjoy doing this with you because we're picking movies that I wouldn't normally watch or maybe movies that, I hadn't seen in a while and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's definitely a lot of fun. But James, you got any last words here before we sign off?
No, like, subscribe, comment. Well, comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah, something like that. Do
Yeah.
all that. Do
Right.
all that
Thumbs
stuff.
up.
Yes,
Yeah.
and James, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
You too. And happy Thanksgiving to the audience. Happy holidays. Just be thankful that you have so you can watch this. You have internet.
That's right.
But be thankful for, enjoy your family. That's about it. Enjoy
Yes,
your family.
for sure. And until next time, I guess we'll check you later, guys.
All right. Happy holidays.